first thing. You got a DVD? About a minute before broadcast.
Oh yeah.
All I want to do is save you money, and to prove it, you can put it on layaway for just $10.
Yes.
Remember, all I want to do is save you money. Is this the way you want it?
Yes. Remember, all I want to do is save your money.
Jeez, jeez. Remember, all I want to do is save you money. Bad or good? Jeez, jeez. Remember, all I want to do is save you money. Bad? I'm Bargain Bernie, and all I want to do is save you money. Was the head too much? Hmm? Wait. Jeez. All I want to do is save you money. Oh, let me do it again. I'm Bargain Bernie, and I'm having a super sale. Buy sheet sets and get another one free. Let's see that one. All I want to do is save you money, and to prove it, buy a waterbed as low as $4.99 and get one free. Can I see that? Buy any waterbed for as low as $2.99 and get a $150 set of sheets and comforters free. All I want to do is save you money. Okay, let me see it.
I'm Margot Chalou of Decorators Gallery, and I'm having a super sale. Buy one and get one free. Buy this $389 velvet swivel rocker and get a second one free. Buy this Schweiger decorator sofa and get this $399 action recliner free. Buy a set of sheets and get the second one free. And Bargain Bernie says, at Decorators Gallery between Walsham and Eisenhower on I-35 Access Road across from Windsor Park Mall.
Cheese. 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 Cheese.
Say, Decorators open Sunday for your browsing pleasure.
Decorators Gallery is open for Sunday for your browsing pleasure.
Okay, I'll try it now. One. But craft dinettes and calps and swivel chairs.
Okay. You ready? Cheese. Gonna make me a little shorter. All I want to do is save you money, and to prove it, you can put a waterbed on layaway for just $10 down. I don't like that one. Do it again. Okay. All I want to do is save you money, and to prove it, you can put a waterbed on layaway for just $10 down. Okay, I did the finger bit again. Do it again. Remember, all I want to do is save you money. Did I say that? Okay. Wait a minute, we weren't ready to open. You caught me with my pants down, but no one sells carpet or waterbeds for less, and to prove it, you can put it on layaway for just $10.
VCR, party live. VCR, party live. At the end of the 20th century, a scientist saw a killer comet on its way. He filmed instructions for its destruction over a second-hand VHS tape, but then was hit by a Winnebago. So his assistants Nick and Joe must search every corner of his drone for the cassette that is our only home. But in the meantime, they'll play the greatest hits they find. VCR, party live. VCR, party live. Anna Melinda's.
Well, hello,
Melindas!
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to VCR Party
Welcome
Live.
to the show. There
And
we go.
I think it's fitting on our 1-year anniversary that we're starting off with some technical difficulties.
10 minutes late,
Yeah.
but it's totally worth it. It's totally worth it because we got a special guest today. We got George coming in, the guy who did the VCR Party
Jingle
and the intro and everything. And he cut together. This is going to be their most indulgent episode ever.
This is your life for two people who don't deserve it, basically.
So if this is your first time watching VCR Party, you might want to go back to a different episode.
No, I think this is the best first one to watch because this is a recap of the whole first year.
I know, but they're not going to get it's going to be all about us and our interactions.
Right.
We're going to watch very few videos today.
True, we'll watch videos of ourselves. So
Yeah.
right, yeah, I know what you mean.
Let's kick off with a video though.
Okay.
All right.
I'm Nick. This is Joe.
Oh, yeah,
this
yeah.
is the Found Footage Festival's side project VCR Party.
Yep.
We watch a ton of VHS tapes, and we start off with a classic.
Yep. All right. We're going to start off with this one. Everybody's seen this video. Everybody who watches this show has definitely seen this one. Dee Gruenig, Magical Rainbow Sponge. She's a legend.
Have we played this on VCR Party yet?
I'm sure we have.
I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think we have.
I feel like we had to have at some point.
Don't think so, but yeah.
Well, so I'm going to play a shortened version of the cut that everybody knows, and then I'm going to play a deep cut. I went back into, I edited this maybe, what, like 10 years ago, 9 years ago, and I went back in and I found the project, and I found the cutting room floor, like the stuff that I didn't include. And I'm watching this stuff, I'm like, why didn't I include any of this? It's gold. It's all gold.
And it's an arts and crafts how-to video. We love the lady in it. If you haven't seen it before.
Oh yeah, Dee Gruenig, like her enthusiasm for this magical rainbow sponge, like it's unhealthy.
She
how
would
much
sell
she likes
products, magical rainbow sponge products.
And she's like the king or the queen of sponging. I watched some other sponging videos today. Horse shit.
Yeah.
All of them are horse shit.
No, no one compares to Dee.
No.
All right, so
Dee is number one.
Let's watch these never-before-seen Dee Gruenig highlights.
Yep.
Magical rainbow sponge.
No. These everybody's seen this one.
Oh, this is the
I'm going to do the deep cuts.
Okay.
Yeah, this is classic cut of Dee Gruenig first.
Okay.
You've seen this one before, but we'll watch it again.
Now watch this. I am sorry, but this is exciting. Look at this color. Oh, and we'll go straight across. Okay, calm down, Dee. Twist, 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 twist. Oh, this was one night that I did not sleep. And here are wiggles. I want you to look at all of those wiggles. Wow. and then, okay, look at these tiles. Look at that tile. Okay, look at that. Yes. Yes. Oh. 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 Yes. Oh. 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 Yes. Oh my gosh, it's so great.
There you go.
There it is, Dee.
That's a shortened version.
Right.
So yeah, if you haven't seen Dee before, like go on our YouTube page. Like we have the full cut there.
I don't think we do actually. I think it's on our. Oh, it's only on our DVDs and digital downloads.
Are you
for
sure about
Volume
that?
6.
I think it's on. No, I think we got it. I think it's on
haven't
our found
uploaded
footage
it.
page. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't upload it, but yeah, you can find it there, or yeah, it's on our website, foundfootagefest.com.
But buy the DVD. That's better.
Volume
actually. I
6.
like what you're saying.
Okay.
Let's buy the DVD. That's
All right,
the better
thanks.
thing to do. Okay, so here's the deep cut. I went back in.
Oh,
and
back to back. Okay,
Yeah,
these are the. Okay, got it.
Yeah, I'm setting them up
Yep.
with them, introducing them to Dee.
Okay.
And now I'm going to show them the new shit.
Okay.
This is the deep cut shit
Great.
right here.
Looking forward to this.
A whole video devoted to the rainbow sponge. Gloves are incredible. Breathing heavy. I plan to show you a bazillion ideas in 30 minutes. Let's show you. Calendar. Here we go. Now, I have a pure, oh, I love a sponge that is absolutely pure. Now, I just don't do backgrounds. Duh. Do you see that?
Duh.
I have to speak softly when I say pastel. I mean, you'll have no trust on me because I like everything. Are they fun or what? I call that California seismographic look. All right. Now, let's go back to bright. Look at this. Gee, is that fun? Look at that. Look at that. I love this. I get my gloves. Or, I mean, a wonderful rich background. Oh, okay. Do an edge on a card. The thing of it is with this one. Look, this is making a, oh, I can't stand it. Oh, earth tone. Once you get started, it is so hard to stop.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
That was all like, I was like, that doesn't deserve to be
Wow.
in the, yeah, all that,
That
stuff.
didn't
I was
even
like,
make the cut
did not
for
make the original cut.
Original edit you did.
Yeah.
Wow. So much more Dee. She's such a great lady. We've tried to get in touch with her. I think she basically, her people said she retired. So she's not, she wasn't
So
willing
we
to
did
come
that
out.
book, and we did the VHS book, and we got permission from her to
Yes.
to use the cover.
Yeah.
We got her to sign something, and we're like, oh, she's nice. And you know, she signed it. She didn't charge us anything, and so I wrote her back. I emailed her back, and then she never responded. I was like, oh, maybe we could do something together. Maybe we could do an interview. Maybe we could do a sketch, or maybe we could, you know.
I feel like
something.
that's the goal this year is to meet and track. Even if we have to drive to Ohio or wherever she is to find her, I think we got to do it.
I love her so much. So I pulled out another video of hers. This is part 3.
I've seen that on the shelf.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was part 1.
Right.
And you know, after this one saw after the first one saw some success, I was like, oh, let's dive back in with part 3.
Yeah.
she's calm now.
Subdued?
Yeah, I think somebody like told her like, hey, take it down a notch.
Which is, yeah. You
Terrible,
can't tell, yeah.
terrible note.
And this one's about stamping, is that right?
Yeah, it
Okay.
focuses heavily on stamping. I'm just going to show you just a quick scene because she's really boring.
Yeah.
I watched a bunch of it today.
Can you
and
hold the cover up? I want to see the posh abilities. She has good titles.
Yeah, posh abilities. She always does alliteration and yeah.
Oh, she's from California. I always want to say Ohio because that's where we found it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Irvine, California.
Well, I assume so. I mean.
Yeah, that's the number I called.
Okay.
Yeah,
wait, did you talk to her?
No, I talked to her representative.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And because we got magical rainbow sponges, someone sent us a kit with the paint or the ink and the sponges, and we've actually done it at college tours.
Yeah, we have one of them here. Yeah, yeah, it's fun. All right, here's the boring D, the boring version of D.
Really been working on and spent 3 months in a hole has been a full color hardback cover.
Wait, let me rewind. Let me rewind. I mean, she's still D, but she's not screaming. You know.
Well, maybe this doesn't excite her as much.
Back cover, as you can see. But what I have really been working on and spent 3 months in a hole has been a
That's what I thought she said, but I was like, that can't be right.
Cover.
I spent 3 months in a hole?
On rubber stamping.
She was in solitary working on her
It shows the latest
craft.
of the latest, including projects. It is right now being printed in Hong Kong and will be coming out soon. I have a prototype page because, of course, this is spiral bound, and the real one is a hardback.
By the way.
But every single page is full color.
They're spending 3 months in a hole printing this for you.
It will help you from still framing the video
Well,
and wearing it out.
She's
still great.
She's still got it, but it's just not quite the enthusiasm.
I remember in the first tape when I was editing that one, I remember her talking about how her husband, I think her husband works with her on it. This could all be a dream that I had.
Yeah.
But it could. I think what I remember is that she said her husband tells her to cool it.
Oh,
she's
really?
like, oh,
She
sorry, oops,
put on the brakes?
Sorry. Yeah, she's always like, sorry.
Oh.
My husband did. Well, because she screams a lot. So I
Right.
think that the audio guy.
Don't let a man keep you down, Dee. I mean, be yourself. That's well, I just want her to spread her wings and fly. She's so great. I want her to come out of retirement.
She's my favorite.
That's our goal.
She's my #1.
Hey, it's our 1-year anniversary. This is show 52.
Yeah.
Thank you if you've been on board since the beginning, or if you're just joined us midway through. I think we'll catch up to speed tonight.
Yeah.
But
you know, the thing that I'm excited about is that I never watch the show after we record it.
Right.
And so tonight we're gonna watch us on the screen.
Yeah, we don't get to watch it live with all of you, so this will be kind of
Well,
fun.
I don't even watch it when it's afterwards.
Why would you? No, that'd be insane.
Yeah.
But
to like improve the show, maybe?
No. One thing I know people ask about a lot on the message boards is what is Well Hello Melinda from? And I think we'll get into that tonight.
Yeah.
But it's become the catchphrase of the show. We say it when we greet people, well, hello, Melinda. Sometimes we call viewers Melindas.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering if there's some way to make that kind of our Baba Booey. So if somebody's on the news, or if they're being interviewed for some academic thing or whatever it is.
Well, I think if there's like a man on the street thing, like live at 5 is like down at the street. And then you're like, hello, Melinda. Like you yell that out.
Or if you're being interviewed for something, you know, no matter what it's about, if you could work in like.
Or no, you just always say hello, Melinda to the news anchor.
Right.
Whoever it is, male, female, doesn't matter.
Yeah,
like,
Or
hello, Melinda.
Find a way to work it in. Like when we had news interviews, like you would always dare me to work in some nonsensical phrase.
Yes. 2-word phrase challenge.
2-word phrase challenge.
Yeah.
So this is our 2-word phrase challenge. Well, how many words? Well, hello. 3-word phrase challenge.
It could be hello, Melinda.
To you is to work in well, hello, Melinda. In some interviews, send it to us. We'll play it.
We get some interviews coming up actually in Calgary when we do the show up there. So we'll work in, definitely work in some well, hello, Melindas there.
Did we get it in the Chicago one? I think
so.
Yeah, I think we said it on WGN. So that's our challenge to you. We had a quick update before we bring on our special guest, George. We have been playing clips from our Full House marathon. If, as a reminder, this Full House DVD box set.
I can't believe you still have that. I dropped that off at a thrift store years ago.
Oh yeah, I can't believe that. No, this was in my closet. All the DVDs are in here, and came in this little replica of the Full House house, and so we watched all the episodes, 192 of them in a row without breaks, and we kept a diary, a video journal. And it never saw the light of day from 2007 until our friend Dina edited it all together. and we've been playing parts 1 and 2. And if you're a patron on our Patreon, $5 a month or whatever, you get access to all those. And we're posting the third one, the third and final installment.
Third one's the best one too, because like
really,
we've fucking lost it at this point.
Oh.
Like we're gone.
It's
Like yeah.
It's really,
I don't even
it's
remember
the
the end of it.
It's the end of Apocalypse Now. This is the end, and we're just kind of sitting there in robes and.
I don't even remember it. I don't even remember the ending.
So part 3, I'm posting the dramatic conclusion of our Full House marathon for patrons on our Patreon. So check that out. That's all I got.
That's it. All right, let's bring on George.
Oh, just real quick. This week we're in Brooklyn and Philadelphia.
Oh yeah.
Come see us there.
Come see us there.
And so our special guest is George. Is it Pazels? Passless. Okay, George Passless is coming on the show right now.
Here he
back,
is.
Steve?
All right. Yeah. So this is George. He did the intro for the VCR party. He also did the song for it. It's a toe tapper. It's a great song. And a great video.
Thank you.
And
you're in a band called Overlord.
Yes.
And is your main thing jingles, or was that something special that
This
you
was
did?
my very first jingle.
Really?
are you the Otis of
I'm the
music
Otis
world?
of-
Wait. Otis is the Otis of jingles. But
I'm the Otis of outside of his territory.
okay, there you go.
So George, we didn't know you. If people don't know, like we were soliciting jingles, and we got some really good ones, and then all of a sudden, no one sent a video with it, and then all of a sudden, we got this intro that we played earlier tonight that you sent us unsolicited, and you're like, "Hey, I made this for you," and we were blown away. And what was the inspiration for doing that?
Let's see. Well, I think it was seeing Fast with Class. The video for Grill Skill 2 was very, very catchy. I know it lost the election.
Yeah.
Where did you vote? Where did you vote? Is what
I had to vote for Girl Skill 1.
Okay, thank you very much.
so pedestrian. It's so pedestrian.
However, I did home in on a few things that you in particular said.
Okay.
You may.
By the way, George has watched so many hours of our show.
Oh, we'll get to that.
We'll get to
that.
that. But you know everything. Like you know us, right?
I know you better than yourselves.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so anyway, but Grill Skill.
But Fast with Class, the line "Fast with Class" is said with a sort of monotony to it, a sort of a monotone.
Okay.
And so I tried to do that in the song on the words
Fast
VCR
with
part.
Class.
That was a
VCR.
Wendy's.
This was a Wendy's training film.
video, yeah.
Holy shit!
See,
that's
it's all
a
coming
mind
out
blower.
now.
Do you
The 1 year
remember
anniversary.
Fast with Class?
Yeah.
VCR. Fast
Oh yeah, put
with
that together.
Class.
Yeah.
Holy
After
shit!
you said that, yeah, yeah.
Wow.
And you said you wanted something that explained it, and then I tried to go with what I knew about you guys, but it wasn't enough to build a song about. So
You told a story.
And how
I
did you
came
start?
up with a new song.
How did you
story.
start watching the show?
All right, so your attorney in the Chop and Steal
Yeah,
debacle
Anderson, yeah.
is an old friend of mine. He told me about your situation. I liked the video on YouTube, and then YouTube recommended this show. I
Good
watched
algorithm,
it,
yeah.
and then I started watching backward from there. This was pretty early on. And my first big memory was getting angry during, there was an episode in which you tried a VCR, VHS cassette rewinder versus a VCR rewinding. And it bothered me that you didn't stop the test because I've always wanted to know which is faster.
But it was a flawed.
It was not scientific.
By the way, this VCR is the worst rewinder. We have 7 other VCRs over there. They're all better rewinders. This is the worst rewinder that we have.
But it was great entertainment, and that's what this is about.
Yeah.
People were on the edge of their seat.
And
People are still talking about it.
You
right here.
said the reason why we're running late is because you created a special intro for tonight's 1 year anniversary.
I'm really interested to see if the DVD that we just burned is going to play, because.
Okay,
we'll see.
Let's do it.
If it
All right,
doesn't, we
let's
got
watch
plenty
it.
of
Let's
other
watch it.
entertainment.
Okay, so we haven't seen this yet. So
Neither
we haven't
have I.
seen any of the stuff you put together for us tonight.
So far, it's not. Oh, there you go.
Previously on VCR Party Live with Joe and Nick.
Next week is episode 52, which means the 1 year anniversary. Whoa. It's ominous.
I love this.
And now, the conclusion.
Yes.
Tedium entertainment.
I love it.
I have no idea if this is going to work.
Come on. It'll work.
Excitement Productions. It's a co-production.
So far, so cool.
Whoa.
Yes.
Wow. It's falling to earth. Whoa! Nice. Year one.
52 episodes.
We did it. Crank it up.
This is the instrumental version.
Oh, nice. Oh, driver's license
How did you get that
intros.
footage? Wow.
Where did this come?
Oh man, so
Wow, there's Marty.
good. Martin.
Oh, these are all our guests.
Oh, look at this.
Whoa. I think our sides are cutting off some of it. I apologize for that. Reese, Melinda, Lodge Dutch Ovens.
Bunion surgery. Oh, I love this so much.
Veganism. Who doesn't want to tune in?
Oh, you outdid yourself.
10 million tapes.
Deep cuts. Hello, Melinda.
Whoa, nice.
Let me shake
well
your
done.
hand. Wow.
George, bravo.
Wow. We were panicking over there. I'm so glad that it actually worked out.
Yeah.
Well, I saw a typo, but I'll fix it.
Okay.
I'll fix it in post.
Okay.
You blew it, George.
Yeah,
you really
it's
blew
all
it.
over.
All right, where are we starting?
Okay.
Oh wait, we got a VHS tape.
We should say that we asked you about a year ago. Well, no,
No,
we
it
asked
was
you
a couple months
ago.
You said, "Can you make a commercial?"
Yeah,
and so to make a commercial, I thought
That got me pumped. That was like, I want to watch that show.
now you know how we feel. I'm the stand-in for all viewers tonight.
Right.
Okay. You're gonna act as our marriage counselor tonight.
Yeah.
too,
Oh,
I
we're
think.
gonna get through a lot tonight.
Yeah.
So we asked you, we just said, can you cut together a trailer? And to do that, you watched all 52 episodes because you just couldn't stop?
Well, 51.
51,
oh, no,
right.
No, it is 52 because episode 0.
That's right, if you
Okay.
include that one, yeah.
So I'm watching and I'm taking notes, and then, you know, I have learned if you watch more than 5 episodes in a row, you begin to dissociate from reality. And you imagine that you're actually on the show. So
Yeah.
what's happening now?
So in a way, it's kind of like Full House, then,
It's
right?
very
Our
similar.
show
Oh, yeah,
is
it's
very
like
similar to Full House.
episode, yes.
Okay.
It's very similar.
All right, so you've broken down the 52 episodes into chunks.
Yes, and we're going to watch, I believe, 7 of them, but there are going to be some extra ones that you guys can distribute.
This could be a long show, right?
This could go on for the rest of our lives.
All right, well, it's 52
We're
hours
gonna
of stuff to deal
disassociate from the regular world by the end of this episode, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's play the first thing. What
Okay,
is it?
this is a segment called Meet Joe and Nick.
That's all we
Okay.
need to know?
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay,
Is
hit
it in?
play. I'm
Okay.
gonna get some more wine. Do you want some wine?
I'm okay.
Oh, wait, let me rewind. Just, I don't want to... Meet Joe and Nick.
Well,
okay.
it was very little buffer at the beginning here.
Okay.
Hi, everybody!
Welcome to the VCR
it's
party.
VCR party!
Hey.
The very first one ever.
We are live.
Hello,
And
everybody.
we're in the same shirt.
Thanks for tuning
No,
in.
thanks for joining us today.
It's time for VCR party. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to VCR Party. I'm Joe, and this is Nick, and welcome to the show where we watch these. I'm gonna hack it out.
My name's Nick. This is Joe.
My name's Joe. This is Nick.
My name's Nick. This is Joe.
My name is Joe. This is Nick. My name is Joe. This is Nick. I'm Joe. This is Nick.
He's Joe, and I'm Nick. I'm Nick. This is Joe.
Me, Joe. Him, Nick. Joe. Nick. We're the Found Footage Festival guys.
Found Footage guys.
We do a show called the Found Footage Festival.
A touring guided tour through our VHS collection.
You're at Found Footage Festival headquarters right now.
We're in our offices in Brooklyn.
In a pretty industrial part of Brooklyn. It's very toxic around here.
We have this whole office full of VHS tapes. We want to share with you our vast collection.
Joe and I have known each other since we were 10. We're both from a small town outside of Madison called Stoughton.
And we would try to outdo each other
by showing each other videos that the other hadn't seen. And
we are video collectors. We've been collecting for the last 25 years or so, since like 1994, one.
This is our complete life's work inside this office.
Yeah.
We got some great videos.
There's some duds in there. There's some gems in there.
Yeah.
I would guess that 94% of these videos in here are insanely boring. We got to count these someday. We have over 7,000 of them. We have, what are we up to?
I would say 8,000.
We have like 7,000 to 10,000 VHS tapes here.
We're surrounded by almost 10,000 tapes.
From our library of 10,000 videos.
We don't know the actual number.
We sometimes say 10,000. For those of you who are new, what we do is we have 10 million VHS tapes in this room.
At last count.
We've only gotten through a small percentage of all these VHS tapes, and we're trying to watch all our VHS tapes, and I think we're at 39%. We find videos at thrift stores and garage sales.
Thrift stores and garage sales, people send us new tapes every week. Thrift stores, but like some of the stuff you have to get more creative. This is a tape that I found while taking out the trash in my apartment building. It was on top of a dusty stack of tapes.
We found that tape on in a Menards warehouse. But this is the actual tape that I found in a camcorder at an estate sale in Queens. Guy actually shoplifted a bunch of Suncoast videos. In order to get this, I had to call up and pretend that I was a chicken farmer. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna watch videos, mostly dumb videos.
And we have some deep cuts tonight.
It's a very special episode today.
This is an exciting one.
This is a good one. We got a jam-packed episode for you. We got a lot to cover.
And we also bring in special guests. We got a good one tonight. Okay, wait. All right. Well, we'll have to rewind a little bit.
Oh wow, that was hard. That was hard for me to watch.
Why?
Was that hard for you? Just because I'm just like watching myself and I'm just like, God, I repeat myself. I mean, that was the point of the edit. That was the point of the edit. But like, yeah, no, I was also like, I got to do something about my weight. I was like, I gotta, just like some of the face stuff.
Well, when we were on that couch, it was so, we were so close together for one. Our posture was a little bit weird, that whole, kind of hunched over a little bit.
Well, it's still even kind of weird now,
yeah.
like with the arms here, because I just don't know what to do with my arms.
Well, there's a reason why I think broadcasters are on stools or standing and not in really comfy chairs that sink really low.
How the fuck did you edit that, though? Like, you must have gone through so much stuff, and like, how...
I was inspired by your love of tedium.
Yeah, that was a very tedious thing. I mean,
that's incredible.
This show is incredibly repetitive.
Because it's not transcribed. It's not like you're doing searches, like word searches for like whenever we say numbers or something. You went through and you watched every single thing.
This was a good use of my obsessive compulsive disorder. I was able to apply it to a professional
And we should mention that you're not in a band just as a full-time. You have a full-time job apart from that. And,
yeah, I should probably get back to that at some point.
I was going to say, and then you've been spending your waking hours doing this. So, any things you noticed about our monotonous intros apart from the monotony of it?
No.
Okay.
Do you think we need to, every single time we come on the show, say, this is our room with 10,000 videos and we watch them, and we do the found footage for I'm Joe, do we have to do all that still?
Well, see, it was supposed to be in the jingle. You say it in one episode. I'm citing this like it's scripture.
Yeah.
In VCR party 1215,
right.
Joe says, oh, you know him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. St. Joe says that he wants a jingle that says those things so that he doesn't have to say them.
Yes, because I can't stand saying it every single time.
And then I made a jingle,
if I skip over
and I didn't say
then
it.
Nick jumps in. He's like, "Well, this is what we do," and like you wants to do the intro and everything.
I feel like this might be somebody's first episode, and the intro explains our backstory.
I know, but like
it's a fake backstory.
The fake backstory, right? So
you're
I try to
telling,
give
like,
the
one
real
new
one.
person, but then like 1,000 other people who already know the show have to hear it again.
Yeah, this gets covered in another segment.
Oh, does it?
Okay.
Yes, I promise.
There's 100 people who watch the show regularly, and we're trying to get new ones. That's my goal. So I want to make them feel welcome with open arms. And
even if it's just one of them?
Sure.
And make the other 100 people suffer?
Yes, because I would like new people who don't know us, don't know the show, to come watch.
Okay.
I would like more than 100 people.
It's this friction that drives the engine of the show.
Well, let's get into it.
That's why we have 100 viewers.
What's the second thing?
This is a famous tape called Bunion Surgery.
Maybe you heard of it.
I've heard of that one.
And it has, in 3 short minutes, the full story.
Wow. Oh, we get to see that journey.
Yeah.
Our bunion surgery journey.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Here's part 2. There's the tape label. Because I found this in the dumpster of my apartment building. Bunion surgery. And this is on top of a dusty stack of VHS tapes in the trash. It is labeled Bunion surgery. Both Bunion and surgery are spelled wrong. And we've been just about every week going through and finding a clip to show each other.
We can't believe how the content of this video. There's so much stuff. This tape has been taped on so many times from the 90s.
What's the difference between a snowman and a snowwoman? I don't know. What is the difference between a snowman and a snowwoman? Snowballs.
Dirty joke.
The dirty joke. Only in Queens, New York, and that really gets him.
I am now passing bunion surgery to Nick.
I'm Mr. Bunnersize. It's fun to live the wellness way by keeping your body and mind healthy.
Let's do the bunion surgery segment.
We're going to give it to him. Okay.
Well, all right.
It's like an Apple IIe.
Now, when you select that button,
Mind Extension
it
University.
goes to that
That's
card.
where you went to school, right?
Yeah.
So the two cards are now linked together.
There. It's the jacket.
Enjoyed that
It's the
presentation.
jacket.
Well, as a graduate, I was extremely...
Oh, and that cuts to this?
I was into battle boards or whatever the hell this is.
I didn't even intend for that to happen.
Wow, bunion surgery.
Wow, bunion surgery.
From Mind Extension University into
Mighty
VR
Morphin
Troopers,
yeah.
or whatever that. I just wanted to read an apology about something that happened last week. Last week on VCR Party Live, during a clip from Bunion Surgery, I referred to a 1990s children's program as VR Troopers, and later as VR Super Troopers. I've since come to learn that the show is in fact called Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad. I deeply regret the error.
Great for the fruity taste.
He's rapping.
Yep.
You got the wiggles and the jiggles all over the place.
Now at this point, it's just like Saturday morning cartoon commercials.
That's, well,
from
yeah, wait till you
1994.
see the horse shit I dug up today.
Well, we used
at
to think
home.
that bunion surgery was on it, but that clearly is not the case at all.
Do you mean I'm not going to get to watch Super Cyber Samurai?
Oh, Cyber Squad?
I was hoping for bunion surgery.
Major bombshell.
This is huge.
Major bombshell. Maybe you heard of bunion surgery.
Yeah, maybe you heard about it.
Maybe you remember it.
The signature.
Yeah.
Now, bunion surgery, for those who have been living under a rock, we've been watching this since May.
And you've been watching it too
Yeah.
with us. And then we kind of lost a little steam because it was all just like Saturday morning
It was
cartoon.
VR Troopers
VR
and Superhuman Samurai Squad.
Bombshell.
I watched the end of the tape. The tape just ended on a VR Troopers episode, and it just kind of ended. Then, after about an hour of fuzz, this came up.
That right there is bunion surgery.
We're talking about bunion surgery.
Actual bunion surgery.
Tendon is way over, and we're going to bring it out.
Ooh.
And there it is.
Yeah.
And this is a tendon. Short
That was after 5 hours of
hard to
you know,
get to.
after school.
All right, I think we got it.
Yeah. So bunion surgery, after all this, delivered. Okay. That's bunion surgery. Okay, well, yeah, that was quite the journey that we all went on, and I like how you distilled it there.
Oh, thank you.
But you're not an editor though, right?
No.
It's a hobby. You edit as a hobby. You're a fantastic editor.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
the
should be doing this
graphics.
professionally.
Okay.
You have the graphics, and you can do the edits. And
I mean,
like,
we
it's
can't
like,
pay you, but
Yeah,
you
yeah.
should find another professional avenue.
Yeah, we're not gonna pay you jack squat, but
Well, I'm going to leave a resume with Steve. And
Yeah,
there you go.
hopefully
Yeah,
Steve can
Steve's
find
your
some
guy.
work for
Yeah,
you.
Steve's actually helpful.
I did like
Yeah.
that. Bunion surgery was in episode 2, which is earlier than I thought it was.
Yeah,
and
that was
yeah.
episode 2? Was
Yeah,
bunion surgery?
and then we brought it back. Episode 7 was the second segment, right?
Yeah.
According to your chirons
I
there.
believe so. I'm trying,
Yeah.
as this is happening, I'm trying to erase all of my memories of this. So keep
Yeah,
asking
we
questions
closed the
as
books
quickly as
on bunion
possible.
surgery, but we can't decide. We might put it in volume.
We
9.
are going to make copies. That's the reason we have 7 VCRs over there. Is we are going to start duplicating bunion surgeries, and we're going to sell it. And we're going to make it. We're going to make some serious
Oh, yeah.
cha-ching off of some bunion surgery.
Yeah,
here.
none of it will go to you, George. But,
No,
It will. Yeah, we're gonna start making dupes of
And
the
by,
entire 4.
and by serious cha-ching, I mean like $480 is probably what we'll make off of it.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
I think that's an accurate.
Bunions crossed.
I think it's an accurate guess. Bunions crossed. Did you say? That's a
We're
good
gonna.
one.
Yeah, I think it's like a 6-hour tape, so it's gonna be some heavy lifting.
Exactly.
On
It's gonna be like more work than it's worth. But
for sure. Well, everything we do is more work than it's worth. And George, that seems to be your work ethic as well.
the story
Everything
of our
I've
lives.
ever done.
What do you have for us next?
Next is the first of the controversies.
Oh,
that
this is
dogged
what
the
I
show.
wanted. I put in a special request for controversies because there's a lot of unresolved controversies that I would like to revisit, and so yeah.
So this is you discussed. I don't think I need to say anything more than the term Dutch oven.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
I know where this is going.
Yep. Lodge Dutch Oven Cooking Basics. This one is all about cooking with a Dutch oven.
Okay, great.
Are you familiar with the other connotation of Dutch ovens?
I am.
Do you think everybody else is? Do I have to set this up? So I have to explain what a Dutch oven is.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. So when you're in bed and you have the covers on and you blast a big one and you keep it underneath the blankets and you let it really cook in there, that is a Dutch oven.
I always thought it was something you did to your partner, like you farted and then you pull it under so that
like it's a verb.
She
then.
would have to smell.
You Dutch ovened her.
Yeah, yeah. It's the act of torturing your partner, whoever you're in bed with. Like sleepovers as a kid, people would do.
So
them.
I've been
Dutch oven, and then
wow, I got
it
way wrong then. Wow.
I guess we did need to define our terms.
The message boards are exploding right now, saying, "Of course we know what a fucking Dutch oven is."
Well, you didn't know. You thought it was just when you fart by yourself and leave it cooking under there. That's not it. It's
what is it? What is it called when you do it by yourself?
Farting under the blankets.
No, it's a Dutch oven.
No,
you
it's
can
not.
Dutch. What? Like single people can't have Dutch ovens?
I don't think so. You're cooking for two.
No, you don't pull it over your head. You don't pull it over your head.
Oh that Steve is 100% in agreement.
A growing interest in Dutch oven cooking and the formation of the International Dutch Oven Society, we thought it would be a great time to put together an instructional video for the beginning Dutch oven cook. We're fortunate enough to have Diane Thomas, who is a nationally known television celebrity and lifelong Dutch oven practitioner, to put together this video.
Tortures her husband.
I'm still a little bit mad about this whole. I'm going to stop thinking about it.
Yeah.
About the whole Dutch oven thing.
All right.
You guys are so. I mean, I'm not
We are
wrong
so
either.
right.
Do you want to dive into the controversy now?
Yeah, let's talk about this. As an aside, you're like, do I need to even define what a Dutch oven is? And you defined it as just letting a fart cook under the covers.
Yes.
And I said, no, it's specifically trapping somebody over. We argued about this for the majority of the hour.
Yep.
We checked Urban Dictionary, we checked Wikipedia, and...
Yeah, and I was wrong. I'm going to apologize to everybody out there for getting Dutch ovens wrong. What I was doing was a Dutch oven Brooklyn style. And I was not doing just the regular Dutch oven. I was doing it Brooklyn style, which is how we do it in Brooklyn here.
I didn't hear I'm sorry yet. I mean,
what I decided to do is put together a montage of all of the Dutch ovens that they say in that video.
Oh, okay.
Except for like 16 of them.
You're going to want to know which Dutch oven is right for you. Deep Dutch oven, 8-inch Dutch oven, 10-inch Dutch oven, 12-inch Dutch oven, 16-inch Dutch ovens. It is the official Dutch oven for the Boy Scouts of America. Right in the Dutch oven, in the Dutch oven, Dutch oven, Dutch oven. From that day on, I've been hooked on the Dutch oven. Then take the Dutch oven, place it back into the Dutch oven until your next Dutch oven. Anybody can cook in a Dutch oven. The best part of Dutch oven is sharing it with your family and friends.
Nice. Okay. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Get ahead of ourselves.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
I mean, I still stand by that. With the Dutch oven thing, because
so you
here's
can
the
just
thing.
make up anything and just say it's Brooklyn style. Like boats or planes, Brooklyn style.
Right.
Well,
there's a lot of people who live in this borough.
Within reason. But here's the thing. I invented the style of Dutch oven while I was in Brooklyn.
But didn't the first person on Earth with a blanket invent the Brooklyn style Dutch oven? Because my guess is, in bed, they may have, in the term, in your
Call it a
term,
Joe's style Dutch oven. Because then you're taking ownership of it.
No, but it has to be regional, because like Cleveland Steamers and like, it always has to be like
That's a whole other ball of yarn.
But it always has to be like a geographical thing. So that's why I'd say Brooklyn. Anyway, my point is, my Dutch oven style is more effective than the traditional Dutch oven style, which I don't recognize.
Effective on whom?
Listen.
Okay.
Just listen. Let me talk. When I blast a big one underneath the covers, right, and you let it cook, then once it gets nice and hot, when you put the covers over a person, your partner, then that you're not getting the full force of the blast.
Okay.
Then you lift up the blanket a little bit, and then you lift up the blanket a little bit, and then you shoot it out as like a stream of air. That way.
I don't think this follows Avogadro's principles of like air currents and conduction of fluids.
I don't know Avogadro.
Yeah.
I just know this guy.
Yeah, go tell it to Avogadro, because I don't think he's gonna agree with you. But that's not how you described it in the show. You described it as just farting by yourself under a blanket.
No.
But you're redefining Brooklyn style Dutch oven to be shooting the air current out after you've cooked a fart.
what I was saying is that
back into a wall. Back into a wall.
That the Dutch oven is actually the fart cooking underneath the blanket, and then the act of blasting it out is a Brooklyn style.
What do the Dutch call it?
Oh,
just oven. Yeah, they just call it an oven.
I totally ovened him.
Honey, you got me with an oven.
All right, what do you got next?
A partner would be saying that.
Next,
I won that. I totally won that.
Well, that's clear. And the next one is the bidet debate.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but this one is great because
it's not even a debate. It's personal preference. But
right.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, no, just
no. I've got a lot to say about this one.
I feel like there was a great argument to be made for the bidet. And that's not what you made.
Yeah, tell that to Avogadro too. All right.
I think I meant Bernoulli, but
all right.
Sorry.
Here we go.
It's a video called The Washlet. It's a promotional video for an exciting new product from Japan. It's the toilet for purple ghosts.
That's right.
Pamper yourself with Washlet's gentle, aerated, cleansing stream of water.
Thank you for that angle.
Great angle.
Pamper your ass with the cleansing stream of water.
Oh, yeah. From the purple
Clean and
ghost.
refreshed every time.
And the reason I chose that one is because I gave my wife an early Christmas present last week, or this week, a Japanese toilet. It's fantastic. It's a game changer.
You're justifying this for yourself? Yeah, go ahead.
No. This is I didn't need to justify this. So let me ask you this: if you got some of your own shit on your knee, would you just take a piece of paper and just wipe it off and call it a day?
Probably, sure.
Just a piece of paper.
Yeah.
With your own shit.
Then I'd eventually shower, but yeah.
Like the next day?
Well, that night probably, yeah.
So if you got some of your own shit on your knee, you would just take a piece of paper and wipe it off and be like, "That's it. You wouldn't wash it with any water."
If I'm in the bathroom?
Steve, what would you do? He's being contrarian here.
I'd wash it off.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Oh, I see.
And you don't understand?
No, well, yeah, I mean, I guess you wash off your shit off your knee.
Yes,
sure.
with water.
Okay.
You use water.
Right.
But you don't do it with your butt.
Right, because the inside of my butt doesn't touch anything.
But neither does your knee.
It touches your pants. It touches... It would touch my
pants. But your butt touches your underwear.
Not the inside. Not where the shit would get
he
stuck.
thinks he found one here. Okay, so you would allow it to shit in your armpit? Like you would put shit in your armpit and just leave it there?
That's a good question. I'd probably be okay with that.
Contrarian.
Yeah.
He's being contrarian. It's a game changer. It's the best thing. I walk differently because of this thing. Like, have you noticed the way that I've been walking?
Yeah, you've had a real spring in your step.
Swamp butt is a thing of the past. No more swamp butt.
I don't have the swamp butt problem, and I'm not...
I bet you do.
I don't. I just don't.
There's no way of knowing.
I think toilet paper works just fine for me, but that's fine. If you like, different strokes for different folks. But yeah, that's an exciting Christmas present.
My anus has been sparkling.
Good. I'm glad.
Let's move on.
Okay. Steve, what do we got for comments? Okay, that was Steve getting into the comments there? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So that was specifically by request that you wanted to revisit.
I did want to revisit that because I still do you honestly, after watching that, do you still stand by your, if you got shit on your knee, would you just wipe it off with a piece of toilet paper and then just throw it in the toilet?
I'll tell you what I don't stand by your false equivalency. That's a Donald Trump tactic. You're setting up a straw man argument here.
All right.
And let me explain why.
Okay.
I'll say the same thing I did there.
This is what's going to break up the act.
Your knee is not the same as the inside of your butt. I've never had a skid mark. I don't get swamp ass. I don't see the need to wipe off. But
you're not answering the question about the knee.
If I had shit, like how much shit am I talking? Like
the same amount that's in your anus.
I've been vegan for 22 years. I eat nothing but fiber. I shit hay bales. There's very little wiping and maintenance to do. If that fell on my knee, it wouldn't even make a dent.
But if it did make a little brown spot, what would you do?
I'd wipe it off. Like, let's say I'm at my office or something, I'm wearing shorts. I'd just wipe it off, and then next time I went, I'd go in the sink and wash it off. But that's my knee.
go in the sink and you'd wash it off.
Right, but would you do that with...
Closed, Your Honor.
That's my knee. That's totally
Jury
different than the inside of your butt.
Case
how
dismissed.
How is your knee like the inside of your ass?
Huh?
How is your knee like the inside of your ass?
That's like
it's
a question
total
the Sphinx
false
asks.
equivalency. Yeah, exactly.
What about the armpit? What about the armpit?
You brought that up before.
Yeah.
Well, the armpit's different than the inside of your ass, too.
Well,
this
you
is
guys are making our guest uncomfortable.
This is George Status. My shirt touches my armpit.
I can't believe
my
what
underwear
you're saying.
doesn't touch my ass at all.
I think that you just don't want to admit that I'm right, and so you're floundering right now, and it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
You are right that a bidet works well for you. I don't need water shooting up my ass. Perfectly clean.
But if a turd landed on your knee,
when did shit get on the knee?
Yeah,
or an armpit.
Right.
What kind of parties are you guys throwing?
You really should be here every Tuesday night because it's wild. What do we got next?
I mean, the message boards are on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm
They're
sure.
On fire.
Yeah.
So this leads into a supercut of Joe versus Nick.
Oh, great! This should be good. Okay. Anything else to set up here? I like the intro already.
We'll psychoanalyze you guys afterward.
Okay. We'll get into the psychoanalyst.
Not the first matchup between Joe.
Okay.
All right. I thought it was fine where it was, but...
it didn't get...
Live tonight from Gowanus, Brooklyn. This is not the first matchup between Joe and Nick. No, it's not. This is part of a 33-year rivalry. We got Nicholas Scott Brewer, 43. He comes to us from Stoughton, Wisconsin. He's a vegan, and he's ashamed of it. Tonight, he's up against Joseph Joe Pickett, also 43, also from Stoughton. Joe seeks praise, the pain of Nick, and he is without shame.
Welcome to VCR Party, the show where...
Happy VCR... You go.
The show where we watch VHS tapes.
That's it. I'm Nick, and this is Joe, by the way. And we're going through all our videos.
Okay. All right.
So
we have to say that every single time? We have the intro theme.
I think at least say our names and what we do.
Okay. Joe, Nick, we watch videos.
Yeah, I just said that.
Okay, you got that. All right. All right, so I'm surprised that we're still talking to each other after last week's...
it was contentious.
It was bad.
I think this is the show where I try to get to a video and you derail it. I think that's what this is.
That's what VCR Party's all about.
We're in Edinburgh, and we're backstage at the venue. And
I wish you guys could smell what it smells like. I'm significantly less drunk than I was last week.
I found it really entertaining how drunk you were last week. It was slurry, a little bit slurred, but you kept it together.
I don't think we've ever gotten booed before. Like, I just want praise. All I want is praise.
Yeah.
I just want praise.
I thought
Just
it was funny immediately, but...
You were a vegetarian working at McDonald's flipping burgers.
Yes. I worked at the meat counter.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're self-loathing vegan, right? And we are not Facebook friends right now. We are not at all. Yeah.
Because I'd be subject to even more bullying.
And I have zero restraint. I like seeing you in discomfort. I like seeing you get yelled at, but like hearing you writhe in pain, just, I don't know what it does. It just like makes me so happy.
Because I don't get pleasure out of cruelty the way you do. I'm more of somebody who likes things that I like and enjoys them and doesn't have to inflict pain on other people to get off. I don't have as many butt problems as you do. It's not a big center of my life in the way that yours is. All right, let me just get to the video here. I did not...
It's not a bad picture. Like, I went for a really low angle.
Yeah, and a red robin and pink lighting.
Yeah,
and,
somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
I was overtired, so my eyes
Pennsylvania,
are half masked.
And you're giving a thumbs up. And,
yeah, just wanted to go home.
And then, that's the picture that I put up on his Facebook page, and he unfriended me because I put it up too many times. So.
Yeah, cyberbullied me, so took it off. And now you're finding new ways to bully me. It was actually a lot like this video we're going to watch right fucking now.
I think lying is the way to go.
Yeah, That's why there's a partnership, because I think it's we support each other, we make each other better.
No, see, you gotta lie.
Okay,
I really like doing this show. I'm gonna go ahead and say I enjoy doing this show. When we first started doing it, I was like, am I gonna like doing this show? And here we are. What, 4 months later? 3 months later?
Yeah, we're 27 episodes in, and
I like doing the show.
It's fun for you. It's a living hell for me. Wow. I don't remember most of that.
I mean, really don't either.
Yeah. Well, so get to the psychoanalysis. What is your
what's your take on us? What's your take?
Okay, so the viewers see themselves in each of you.
Okay.
Now, people think that they're a Joe or a Nick, But really, we're all both Joe and Nick. It's
yin and yang.
It's a spectrum with Joe at one end and Nick at the other.
Okay,
got it.
So we contain elements of
So
both
some
of
of us want our anus to be clean, and other people are fine with having shit on their knee. Is that right? Is that a good way of summarizing everything?
There's only 2 types of people in the world, and you nailed it.
Well, and there's also the id ego and super ego, which is, you know, you guys, and Steve mediates.
Oh yeah.
Steve is the quiet voice of balance.
Okay.
But it's also the case that you are the youngest. Or I'm sorry, you are.
I'm the oldest.
Oldest of. Oh, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Oldest of 3 brothers.
I'm 2 younger brothers, so
right.
3 total. Yeah.
Right, and so there's a pack mentality that you have. And you were the younger child of 2.
Older.
He's the older.
Yeah.
You're the older. All right, I have to rethink
but
my
I
theory.
have a younger sister,
okay.
so that's a little bit different than growing up with brothers. So.
Okay, but you were an overweight youth.
100%.
Correct.
Yeah.
As was I, and so I understand that. But so with
we
Joe,
have weird food stuff too.
Yes,
so
very weird, very weird food problems.
Yeah.
I'm an overweight adult. I'm an underweight. I was an underweight child.
It's okay if it happens later in life.
Okay,
because
good.
then you have the memories of being in the same way that if you're if you're thin as a
Steve, another beer.
If you're overweight as a child and thin as an adult, you always see yourself as an overweight person. So
that's right.
So
that's why these are very hard to
I see both
watch.
of you guys as overweight people right now.
Thank you. Yeah, no,
the camera adds 10 pounds.
You're seeing us as we see ourselves.
Right. But you are so Joe is you're able to externalize your self-loathing with Joe. When Joe yells at you, then you don't have to think about the things that bother you about yourself, and you're free to be yourself. So that's why this partnership works, and you get to yell at somebody.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, so that scratches that itch.
Oh yeah.
All right. So you guys are cured.
Okay, good.
Show's over, people.
Well, okay, so that's why it's like, it's just perpetuates itself.
Yes.
Right.
And we all.
It's photosynthesis right here, right?
I don't. I'll have to check. I don't think.
Is that the same thing?
I don't think that's the.
Is that a good analogy? Okay.
It's.
The one thing I learned from watching that video was how much I missed Nick with out the top stash. It was the best.
I hated that.
Oh, it was the best.
I was
horrible.
I couldn't even remember that. Like, you look at Amish in that one.
Yeah. It's just so great every time that came up.
Oh man.
All right, so
how many more do we have?
One more segment, and then the ending segment.
Okay, good.
Okay, what's the final one?
The final segment is this is the Viewer's Choice Award. Awards. Plural.
Oh, okay.
And I'm the viewer, so it's this viewer's.
You're choosing.
I've chosen the awards.
And who better? You've watched all 52 episodes.
And I'm right here, right
and
now.
You're here. So these are your awards for the year of VCR Party. I cannot wait.
Yeah.
Welcome to VCR Party.
Well,
We're in Edinburgh. We're backstage at the venue. And
I wish you guys could smell what it smells like here.
Hey, we're here with Mark Borchardt, director, filmmaker.
The one and only. And I can't tell, do you like doing the Q&As or do you hate doing the Q&As?
I don't. First of all, I like so many things. I have to operate with a modicum of discretion at all times. But Q&As are worthless and suck shit. Oh, I love Q&As.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, of course I do.
I thought you just said that you... Well, you didn't say...
No, you were doing the saying.
I thought you were saying that they sucked.
No, I said they sucked shit.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean a negative. Full disclosure.
Yeah.
I wasn't wearing my glasses, so I couldn't see shit.
Do you want to get your glasses? We'll rewatch everything.
That would suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
Most uncomfortable. Oh, it's not a
four-way tie.
Spit.
You can take some of your spit there,
Grossest moment.
and then you can paint. Now this pendant is way over.
Oh yeah.
The classic. Bring it out.
Onion
Down
surgery.
into this doctor. Cleaned out my ears with this vacuum. Steve, bring up the photo.
No, you don't have to put.
It's also one of the fastest.
Steve's actually putting his hand over it.
Ripping the eyelid off. In the mail, I get this mysterious thing from Bob. It says, a gift for you. It's an ear endoscope. And so here it is. I fired it up, and I think we can give it a little test drive. And I think my ear is bleeding.
Oh, I never even saw the footage.
Say hi, Steve. Just so there he is. All right.
Okay.
Comes in here every Wednesday night for free.
Tuesday night, but
Tuesday nights for free. He's gonna get annoyed after a while, right? I mean, like
I feel like he's on the bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you annoyed, Steve?
Nope.
Not yet. Okay. Well,
he didn't make eye contact when he said that, though.
So, Marty.
Sorry, Coach.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Sorry about this, everybody. Marty has fallen asleep and has been snoring into my microphone for the last probably 10 minutes.
Oh! Oh! Okay, shut it off. Shut it off.
Okay. That was the best episode.
Frank Sienkiewicz, the 1942 Heisman Trophy winner from Georgia, died early today at his Athens home. He was 70 degrees. Sienkiewicz was the first Georgia Bulldog ever to win that coveted trophy. And a correction, Frank Sienkiewicz, who died early today at his home in Athens, was 70 degrees. Jim?
Whoa!
Oh,
that's
man.
so good. And you said there's a couple more we can play on the way out?
Yeah, this is just...
I want to keep going. I think this is fun.
Well, this is all just one thing. But if at some point you're going to release... There's 2 other segments that we just couldn't get short enough. Rejuvenik, it's magnificent. It's the history of Rejuvenik on VCR
great.
Party. And an 8-minute journey to Melinda.
Oh, we talk about the whole
really?
Melinda
It's the
origin
whole Melinda.
story.
It's all of Melinda.
Good. Well, we'll put that on our
Let me ask you
YouTube
this,
and
though.
Patreon.
You've watched all this stuff. What are the worst episodes? When do we like really suck bad?
You know, it's weird because watching the episode, you're watching 2 things. You're watching 3 things. You're watching the videos you're showing, you're watching your reactions to them, and if you're watching from home, you're watching everybody on the message boards reacting. And the weirdest thing is that people on Facebook and people on YouTube have very different reactions.
Oh, really?
There was that too. Yeah.
I was really stunned by the fury during the video game episode, which actually that one.
What is it? I have no idea.
Oh yeah, a lot of people hated that we were playing video games and not watching VHS.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I mean, we played Yo-Noid for way too long.
Yeah, we just got way too into the video games. We'll cop to that.
When we finished, Steve was like, "You played Yo-Noid a little too long."
Yeah.
So I don't even know how to evaluate it. It's 3 different experiences.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I don't have to answer the question.
Right. Well, they're all not very good.
So, but maybe we should just stick with VHS tapes and not do any sort of other like media.
I don't know. It's up to you guys. But I will say episode 22 is the one I would recommend to people to start. It is just hearing you guys howling in pain. It still makes me laugh.
We're torturing ourselves by playing the Bible.
And that was real too. That was all real too.
Like, I believe it.
Yeah,
I believe it. When you guys take off the masks and you're like dripping that goo.
Yeah.
And we've been electrocuted on our faces.
Oh, that was the most. Yeah, it wasn't that funny at the end either. Because I remember like my brain being a little bit soft.
Yeah, we just kind of went to the bathroom, wiped off the stuff. I wiped the shit off my knee and with some water, and then we just kind of left, and it was just kind of like we were in shock. But yeah.
No, but I remember my brain being a little bit slow for the rest of the night.
Mine
after
too.
That.
Yeah, it was very disorienting.
What else you got, Joe? Can we watch some more? Or what?
Well, then the next thing, there's 2 things that are like joined together. There's a minute of me, I put together, not me, I put together the dead air, the little clips where you weren't aware that the camera was on. I just strung those along, and a few technical snafus. That's just like a minute.
But that's like an edit that we would do of other people, which I like that you're doing an edit of us doing that. So it's a taste of our own medicine.
Right, and I look forward to the edit of this episode that somebody's going to do.
Also, I gotta say now, I never watched the episode where I was way too drunk, and that's embarrassing.
Oh, you haven't seen anything.
Embarrassing. Yeah.
The part where you enjoyed it though. Yeah, people liked it.
The part where you show off the penis pump, that was really. That's something to keep from the family.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Well, I really want for my next birthday for Nick to put that on off camera.
That will never happen. You know? No.
Well, he's a very sexual. Like a lot of people.
Oh,
don't know 100%.
This, but everyone should know this. Yeah.
A lot of people don't know this, but Nick is actually a very sexual man.
I'm an open book. Yeah.
Do they? Yeah, that's mentioned in the
Here's
comments.
what I think we should do. I think we should have George...
Change the subject about your sexuality?
Well, yeah, of course. But I think we should have George in to do our wrap-up stuff, and then we'll play those 2 clips on the way out, right? Because those lead into
We got some nice things to do tonight, too.
Yeah.
We got to do some nice things.
Well, let's have George here for it. Yeah. Okay.
So what are we doing now?
Let's do nice things.
Okay. All right.
Can you play
the...
the...
I made a graphic for that. Steve, bring up the graphic for nice things. Do you see it?
I think it's black. It's just a black
Yeah, it starts
video.
off black.
You got it?
We got it. There it is. Does it have my earwax on it? Oh,
I didn't realize it ended. There was no more to it, so I just left it up there for a little
Nice
too long.
Things is the segment where people send us photos that they've found of nice things out in the wild or things that we've found.
Okay, so I'm trying to remember how this begins. I think the first nice thing. Did you have a nice thing that you wanted to?
Yeah, I wanted to show this. Somebody sent this to us. We got this. This is a.
Oh yeah.
Can you see this, Steve?
Yep.
This is a rug made of recycled VHS tapes. Let me go close to the close.
It definitely is. Yeah.
See all these tapes in here?
Yeah.
And there's a YouTube video where the lady shows how she made it. I don't think she's the one who sent it to us because she's an older lady who lives in Florida, not exactly our demographic probably.
Yeah.
I think somebody ordered this on Etsy, but this is great. We want to do this, like send her specific tapes and have her make rugs of them.
Porn.
And then sell them on our internet store. Yeah, porn, sure,
We have
whatever.
so much stuff. That whole trunk right there is all full of bullshit VHS tapes that we don't want to throw away.
Yeah, so we can recycle them into rugs. That's a nice thing.
Exactly, it's a nice thing.
And that's how the segment works.
Okay, so so last week, what was it? Last week's episode that aired?
Yeah.
We had the camera set up differently.
It's a little low.
It was a little lower than usual.
Yeah.
And we didn't notice it. And Nick's moose knuckle. Do you know what a moose knuckle is?
I'm familiar with the term.
Steve, do you know what a moose
next
knuckle
thing you
is?
know, you're going to say you've got a Brooklyn style moose.
I'm aware.
Yeah.
Jackson, do you know what a moose knuckle is? He doesn't know.
No.
Okay, all right.
He's younger,
He's
though.
younger than all of us. Okay. Do you think that your parents know what a moose knuckle is?
I doubt it. I would doubt it.
Do you think we're in the sweet spot of moose knuckle? Like this age group? Like we're all like in our 40s,
Some would argue
right?
a moose knuckle is the sweet spot.
We're part of the moose knuckle generation.
Right.
Wait, so what the hell is it?
That's what X stands for.
You know camel toe, right?
Yeah.
It's the male version of camel toe.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what it is essentially. So last week, the camera was wide and Nick's moose knuckle was screaming at everybody.
That's a whole other edit I have here. There's an
Oh, really?
There's an all no.
I got really excited about that. All right, so here here's the very first nice things. This is Nick's moose knuckle. See, you can kind of see it right there.
Yeah.
I'm wearing jeans.
Yours is
wait. Okay, hold on. I zoom in. Don't worry.
Yours is a little lower. So
well,
you can't see it.
And I'm wearing jeans. Yeah, you can
jeans
kind of
is
see it a
not-
little bit,
yeah.
but like Nick's, like it looks like your testicles. Like you can see your
Yeah,
testicles there.
it's a pretty. It leaves
And
little
so-
to the imagination.
And then like look at, then we
Yeah.
zoom in there. Yeah,
Drink it in, everybody.
I'm tracking.
It kind of looks
Yeah.
like the Elvira mouse pad.
It does a little bit. It's got some 3D relief there. Yeah.
All right, next up we got.
I'm proud of that moose knuckle.
We got the Noid costume. Remember I talked about the Noid costume?
Yes.
Yeah.
And hold on, do you have the pause
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
Okay, hold on. All right. So, it was one of the biggest regrets of my life is not buying this thing for $50.
You took
at a
that
flea
picture
market.
at a flea market, right?
I took that picture at a flea market. It was $50.
You mentioned it on 2 episodes.
Oh yeah.
It's a big regret.
But what's the fur? I don't understand what the fur is. Like
I don't know.
he wasn't furry.
No.
Anyway, you sent me an email this week.
Yeah, because I have an alert on my eBay for Noid costume because I was like, I wonder if anyone will ever turn up. Maybe this one. And is it next on here, Joe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, this is the link I saw.
Okay.
This is.
It'll zoom in. Just
okay. This is the Noid costume. One new match today, and it goes for.
Look at this. Buy it now. $3,500.
$3,500, and it's free local pickup. But yeah.
But there's no fur on it.
No. But it looks like the same mask, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, the other one didn't have
More rubbery.
Yeah, this one's.
No, this is the
one's
rare
fuller.
one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this one's fuller. Okay, so after this one, so while I was looking for my Noid costume photo, I came across this at the same flea market that I also didn't purchase.
What was this magical flea market?
This Jim Carrey painting.
Oh.
A Jim Carrey painting.
I'm mad. I'm mad at you for not buying these.
I know. Well, I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't buy the Noid. I mean, I was probably broke.
Yeah.
It's probably a safe bet.
Right. Nothing's changed.
Yeah, there's a Jim Carrey painting. I bet Jim Carrey paints. I bet he would probably like that.
Did he paint it?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he did.
These are all nice things. Is there one more thing?
No, I think that's it for nice things.
Well, I think I had one more nice thing to show.
Oh, you had your Star Warts?
Oh yeah. This is great. This is a VHS bubblegum, and it's in this VHS case.
But it's a smaller than
Yeah,
VHS.
but it's Star Wars, May the Warts Be With You, and then it's got this crawl in the back. It's all gum related. It's from a company called Zeebs that also did CD gum. And then it comes in this, and then you open it up, and let's see. We opened this at one point, and then here's the VHS gum. It's kind of broken, and this is from, I think, the late 90s.
Did we do this on the show?
No, we did it. We did it with JC. We were taping a podcast. I think we actually tried some of this gum. George?
No thanks.
Okay.
I'll try
a little
it.
bit.
Yeah. Oh,
this
is. You want me to snap? Oh.
Ooh, this
you hear
is
that?
Isn't that the Star Trek font?
Yeah, Star Wars. Yeah,
but the font.
Oh yeah, it is more Star Trek. But look at this thing. Oh.
Steve, do you want to try some?
I'm good.
Yeah.
So when they die, I get to host the show.
we keel over.
Yeah,
at
there's
the
no
same
way.
time.
It still tastes like gum. It's not congealing into gum, but it's got that flavor.
I can't believe I was here for what happened to you guys.
What year do you think this is from?
We can find out. Ingredients are sugar,
I'm gonna
corn
say
syrup,
95.
gum base, FD&C yellow.
Well, I'm getting it to be gummy right now.
Because it's got nutritional facts, and that's a mid-90s.
Yeah. I don't know. I actually don't know, but that's Star Wars.
It's VHS though.
And I think I've got a CD gum, like Gums and Roses gum, and
I gotta spit it out.
from the same company. I want to know if anybody finds if they did more VHS tape gum parodies. Let me know. I would love to find those. A quick update. Before
Joe
we get
getting ahead
to
on the award for most drunk next lesson.
Oh boy!
So the last EP mode episode, we watched Kirk's 40th birthday, and we got a lot of good feedback. We had wondered a bunch of stuff about where was this in Wisconsin? Were they listening to a ZZ Top record, or were they watching a ZZ Top music video compilation? The sleuths on our Patreon have got some dirt for us, and. So this guy, Ross, said he spotted a Wisconsin license plate. It says America's Dairyland. He said that at the end, a guy says, when you're cool, the sun shines on you 24 hours a day. He said it's from a movie called My Science Project. If you haven't seen this and you didn't see the EP mode episode, here's the ending of Kirk's 40th birthday.
Wow, you're giving spoiler alert right here?
When you're cool, the sun shines on you 24 hours a day, man. That's why I wear these shades. I'll be back. I feel so lonely, and I know I'm not the only one.
Okay, so now that we have that information about what those references were, and I think somebody else said that song lyric was from Tesla, not from ZZ Top.
Oh, yeah, right.
They identified that it was an album they were playing, not from a VHS recording of ZZ Top.
Yeah.
So I put this together. It's actually the clip from My Science Project that it's based on.
Oh, okay.
And so this is, at the end again, he said, well, I'll just play them back to back. So you can,
I'm excited for this.
I was excited when I put this
George?
together.
Extremely.
Okay.
So there's a home movie we found in our friend found in Wisconsin. So I'll just play the very end of the tape. This is exactly how it ends, and then we'll get to the references.
Wait, the thing we just watched.
When you're cool, the sun shines on you 24 hours a day, man. That's why I wear these shades. I'll be back. I feel so lonely, and I know I'm not the only one.
The end of the tape.
Yep.
Kid, why do you wear sunglasses at night?
Because when you're cool, the sun shines on you 24 hours a day.
I'll be back.
There it is. That's all the references.
Oh, 3 dated references.
So thank you to the internet sleuths who figured out some of our greatest mysteries about.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Kirk's 40th birthday. If you're a Patreon at $10 level, you can watch the whole thing.
Nice work.
So yeah, that's the Kirk's references. Anything else? Cum Squid. We talked about how we lost Cum Squid as a patron, and we all did a kind of ceremonial goodbye to Cum Squid.
I know.
Cum Squid is back. Steve,
Yes.
do you have the Cum Squid is back, and he's at the $10 Patreon level.
Oh, we love you, Cum Squid.
Thank you so much. We knew you'd be back.
Thank you so much, Cum Squid.
And we appreciate you. We like being associated with you, so thanks.
Yes. I would like to have Cum Squid on the show sometime.
Yeah,
I'll make some calls.
Thanks, George.
He's in the book.
Seriously, thank you so much for coming on and waiting through 52 hours and change of VCR Party to put together.
I would like to apologize, actually.
Yeah, and me too.
I don't want to, yeah. It's nice
Thank
of you
you
to thank him,
and
but
sorry.
and sorry, and yeah.
I'm going to take a week off from watching the show.
Please do. Yeah,
do it.
You've earned
Definitely.
it.
And thank you to the people who watch this show, the stupid show, every single week, and indulge us in our stupid bullshit.
Yeah.
And we appreciate it, and we love you. And
we'll be back for another year, and
what are we going to end on?
We're going to end on George's...
I want to watch more of your things. Are there more things?
Yes, that's what we're watching right now.
Okay.
And then whatever's not on there, we'll post on YouTube and Facebook.
Are you sure you don't want any of the gum? The yellow gum?
Maybe after the show.
Okay, well, we'll leave you...
Yeah.
I'm getting a real acidic aftertaste right now.
I spit mine out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here's George's goodbyes. Actually, it's us saying goodbye, right? Oh, dead air. Okay, here we go.
Is this the dead air?
Dead air and goodbye.
All right,
Dead air,
that's
goodbye.
all. That's it.
That's all. That's it.
This is VCR Party Live.
We're figuring it out. So, yeah.
Hello, Melinda's.
Hi, how's it going? Well. You need me to move this camera around?
Just pan it a little bit right.
Okay. Sir, we lost our camera that points at our TV. This kind of seeing how the sausage is made here. It's normally such a polished production. And we'll see you next week.
Thanks, bye.
Bye. Oh, we're going to play this. We're going to play one more video. Wait.
Is it too late? Okay, that's it.
We're going to
We covered it all. All right, so that's it. I think that's the show, right?
Yep. We're saying goodnight. That's it. We'll see you next week.
All right, bye. And we'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week. Good night, everybody.
Thanks.
Bye for real this time.
Bye for real.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. See you next week. Good night, everybody.
See ya. Goodbye.
All right, goodbye. Disappear.
Can't wait.
All right, good night. See you next week.
See ya.
Good night, everybody.
See ya.
We'll see you next week.
See you next week in Manchester.
Good night.
All right.
Bye. See you next time.
All right, bye.
Bye, everybody.
See you next week.
All right, bye, everybody.
Bye.
And this is How to Play the Bones with Percy Danforth.
Oh, those are bones on the cover.
Mr. Bones.
After I've played the bones, very frequently people come up to me and say, gee, that was swell.
This is how the video actually ends.
That's all. That's it.
That's not my edit. That's actually how that video ended.
We got to start ending our show that way.
That's all. That's it.
So we do hello, Melinda for when we start the show. When we end the show, it has to be that's all. That's it. And then we end the show.
Yeah, it's sort of this kind of a low-key non-ending.
All right,
everybody.
That's all. That's it.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
That's all. That's it.
Good night.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
All right. That's all. That's it.
Goodbye.
That's all. That's it.
Enjoy Valentine's Day. We'll see you next week, everybody. Bye.
That's all. That's it.
We'll see you next week.
That's all. That's it.
Good night, everybody. We'll be right back right after that.
All right. That's all. That's it.
Goodbye, everybody. See you next week.
That's all. That's it.
This is how I think all of our shows should end, though, right here.
Oh, that's true.
Right here.
Eject.
Everybody.
Are we back on? Oh, dead air? More dead air?
More dead air.